Hey man, shout out to all the trendsetters and the fad starters. You know what I'm saying? I just got to give a shout out to y'all because, you know, you truly blaze trails. You go out there and you do stuff and then you inspire other people to come do the same thing because they see that you're successful at it. Now, this one, I'm kind of confused. I don't know if this is a good thing. I don't know if this is a bad thing. I kind of feel like this says a lot of bad things about us in this country, especially men, but I'm not sure. Yoki Stirrup, I think that's how you pronounce it. So I watch her from time to time. You know, she shoots guns. She shows off the different guns and, you know, one of those gun channels, pretty much, right? The thing about this gun channel is that we're all looking for the same thing. The moment that she shoots the gun, I mean, am I wrong? And she's made a living off of it. Now, I'm not trying to be no hater, but I just want to know, does this say something bad about us? You know, I'm just saying, I haven't learned anything, but, you know, I love the channel. But I just want to know. I just want to know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Also, I just want to give a shout out to her because I see the lane she's carved out for herself. And I see other people putting on their signal lights trying to get over in her lane. I see it all up and down YouTube. And they are not her. We come to see the guns get shot and we come to see the kickback, right? Everybody don't got the same kickback. They just don't. And I can tell that they copied her because they wear the same kind of stuff, get down in the same positions, and adjust themselves, and then bow, kickback, bow, kickback. I'm just saying, is it that easy to come up in this country? Anybody want to learn to shoot a gun? We can start us a channel. And then bow, kickback, bow, kickback. Now this right here, I think this should be a new trend. People should start wearing stuff like this on their wrists. This should be the new bracelet, the new bead bracelet or rubber band, whatever you want to have on your wrist. This should replace that. The crochet yarn made Rolex or Protect, you know, AP, whatever you want. This should be the new style. They should even just start putting, you know, different teams and stuff. Just however you want to personalize it. That's how you should do it. This is hard right here. I like this. This is fly to me. You know, maybe grandma, you know, couldn't afford to go actually get the Rolex, but what she could afford was some yarn and a pattern and some time. Because she sat down and she crocheted this thing right here perfectly. I want one. I wish, you know, I could order one from his grandma. I would like mine in Florida State colors, please. Florida State colors, and give me one in FAMU. I would like to represent for my city. Yes. New trend. Let's start it. Bam. Maybe grandma, you know, couldn't afford to go actually get the Rolex, but what she could afford was some yarn and a pattern and some time. So, sports, they come in all different forms of competition, and they get more stranger every year. So we did dwarf boxing, you know, little people boxing, right? We did slap fighting, big time slappers. We did that. There was something else, but I done forgot it. And if you ever heard of this sport, then buckle your seatbelts, because this might be a bumpy ride. Car jitsu, ladies and gentlemen. Car jitsu. So you do jujitsu, but you're doing it in the front seat of a car with your seatbelt on. But then you take it off, and then you start fighting. I don't know who's coming up with all these sports and where the money is coming from that's funding this stuff. You know we got serious problems here in this country, right? But I guess no one cares. Anyway, jitsu. Yes. This one right here. This might be the sport for you. Now, I want to give props to this guy. He seems to be the greatest jitsu fighter of all time. Because I think they say he's still undefeated. And he's jumped up different classes. I didn't know they had weight classes in jitsu. But whatever that means, he runs the show. Straight up. Now, I thought you would have certain rules in jitsu. You know, you can't use things against people. It's the exact opposite. Whatever you get your hands on in this car, you can use it to defeat your opponent. So, Buddy had the perfect strategy. The perfect strategy. It's a countdown, right? You get down to maybe 3, 2, 1, bam. Then you go fighting. When you get to 1, 3, 2, 1, right? Instead of just taking your own seatbelt off, this guy had the perfect plan. One of his hands goes to his seatbelt. The other hand goes to yours. So while he takes his seatbelt off, he's holding yours closed, so you can't do nothing. So now you're fighting with him just to get your seatbelt off. And while you're trying to get your seatbelt off, he, boom, buries his shoulder right into your chin. Knocks your ass straight into the driver's side window, passenger side window, whichever side of the car you on. He pins you up against that door and proceeds to kick your ass. Jitsu kick your ass. Yes. It got so bad in this fight, I don't know how this was possible, but he damn near put the sharpshooter on this man inside of a car. There was one part of the fight where the dude that was still tied up in the seatbelt thought that, you know, the opponent was trying to help him. He grabbed the seatbelt. He's thinking like, oh, you going to help me get out? That man grabbed that seatbelt and wrapped it around his throat so fast. Nah, I ain't helping you nothing. That shit was so funny. If you get some time today, go Google jitsu. You will definitely enjoy what you see, and you will leave with a smile on your face. Jitsu. I think all Uber drivers should enter jitsu before they, you know, get hired. And if you want to be an Uber pro, you better black belt twice.